Hello, everybody. My name's Andrew. I'm part of the No Direction Network. I also am one of the venture lieutenants for the Sacramento area. I'm mostly doing this to test out my computer for streaming during the convention at Internet Galactic Conquest 2020. I'll be the overseer of the Starfinder Society Special 2-00. And since I was already messing with OBS, I decided why not stream something. And I was already going to play some Skyrim. So I'm actually starting a brand new playthrough of Legacy of the Dragon mod overhaul. I have about 100 or so different mods on this playthrough. So some of which I've used before, some of which I haven't. So we'll hopefully see. I don't know what kind of character I'm playing yet. So we'll start a new game together. I do have the Start Another Life mod running. So I don't necessarily have to start with the vanilla start. I might see about doing a random start. Race. What do I want to make? So, I normally play as Dunmer or Khajiit because I typically play kind of stealthy characters. I use a lot of just death by bow. If you don't get hit, you can't die. It's kind of been the way that I've played. But I'm sort of leaning towards wanting to play kind of like a Gish type character, a spell sword, something like that. So I might go Breton. They're also pretty good at conjurations, which I still really like. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll stay male. I always like using one of the presets just kind of to start off as a sort of jumping off point. I don't spend a whole bunch of time, but it's gonna be a beefier guy, I think. Let's see. He doesn't need to be quite so worn out. He will have scars. This person's been through some battles before starting his life as the Dragonborn. Definitely some more paint. I like war paint that I know I'll be able to see through a lot of the helmets and stuff. Because odds are this character will be wearing a helmet of one sort or another. So I like bold colors. This is my first time streaming, if you can't tell. So a lot of, don't really know if I'll be interacting a whole bunch with chat or anything. I don't think there is a chat going on right now. Anyways, this is kind of just me talking to myself. That's fine. I'm like I said, more doing this so that I can eventually go back to it, make sure that the recording was happening correctly, that my audio was getting picked up and not too bad, and stuff, so that when I'm an overseer next week. Ooh, bloodshot eyes. I like the one clouded eye. I wonder if I can get that onto his left eye, though, where that scar is. I want the blue with the scar, though. So obviously what that means is that the scar has to move. We have to get scars onto that side, probably. Yeah, right there, that scar. Sorry if I look down at my watch a lot. It's a smart watch, so I do get phone notifications on it a lot. And I am on top of being a VL and stuff that's about to organize a convention. My wife is in Florida right now, and so she sends me lots of Facebook messages and stuff, along with the fact that I'm a key spouse for the U.S. Air Force for the squadron that my wife was in. So I I try to keep on top of my social media notifications. It's a bad habit sometimes, but it's made sure that I don't miss anything important though. Ooh, I kind of like that handlebar mustache. But let's take a quick look at some of the other ones. Um, I am partial to a good beard. Um, but I don't know. Sometimes some of the ones on Skyrim are either like really. Uh, there we go. That's almost like my beard. That's how I want my beard to look normally. If I actually get to go to a barber on a regular and get it trimmed regularly. So I think that's we go, and we'll get a name. So I'm thinking, as far as names go, we will name him. I'm bad at names, folks. Oh, why? Hi, Thomas. How you doing? I'm just sitting around making new character and stuff. First time streaming, so should probably look over at the stream chat occasionally. Any suggestions for a character name? Goldoran. Where have I heard that before? Don't know. We'll go with it though. Let a lot of my mods do their initial update and configuration, and then I'll go through and do a custom configuration real quick. Good to know that my computer's doing pretty alright with this. CPU's only at 18%, so let's see. Not that one. You'll be able to see some of at least my MCM mods that I run through here. I'm running Campfire, Apocalypse. It's making sure that my hotkeys and stuff are there. Don't need to worry about sensing path to next direction because Clairvoyance is a spell that works pretty alright. Complete crafting. I like using the ultimate XP formula, but I do like to kind of update my experience. I don't do a whole bunch of forging, so when I do, I want to actually make sure I'm getting some decent experience points so that I can at least keep up with the armor types and stuff that I might be wearing. And I'm thinking this person's gonna be a heavy armors, and I'm just following the recommendations for mine, getting some experience points mining and stuff. I wanted that 30. Also, faster mining and more ore just is a convenience thing more than anything else. I like knowing how often I burn people and electrocute them and all that jazz. Frostfall will enable. For those of you that might not know, basically this is a way to really make the world a little bit more realistic. It's not super realistic, but it's still a way to immersive armors always takes a little bit longer to configure. So I'll come back to that one probably after I leave this menu for a second. I do like staff leveling up. Otherwise, I tend not to use the staff. So this is also a convenience one. Having the books glow, so I don't have to keep opening up every single book that you come across. All right, immersive armors is finished configuring. I am using a perk mod that, or yeah, I'm using Spurg, basically. What it does is it will give me some auto perks and stuff. Basically, there's a lot of auto perks. You know, all those perks that you end up getting when you, because they're just statistically the best thing to do. It has very little to do with the way you actually will play the game or anything like that. Um, that that makes that's what kind of this does is it just gives you those. So you end up getting perks every other level as opposed to every level, which is fine. Um, you still end up getting a lot more of your. Okay, those are unique. I don't want other people to walk around with those, but those I don't care about. So they can be dispersed out into the world. The joys of modding, folks. Come watch somebody just set up their configurations. No. All right. Now that my basic configurations are done, I say that I like doing random stuff, but honestly, sometimes like I know that I don't want to be a Thieves Guild member right away.
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin.
So there's a few options. You can arrive on board of a ship. I haven't done that one. You can own property, so you basically start with a player home. You can basically start off as a new member of any of the vanilla guilds. And not even just vanilla. You can actually start off as a member of the Dawn Guard or of a Lord, what's his face, the Vampire Court. Um, Start off in one of the two armies. The last big playthrough I did, actually, I started off as an outlaw in the wilds with the Khajiit. He ended up going through the Thieves Guild quest line and then started the Dark Brotherhood quest line. And then I realized that I thought I had Frostfall on, but I hadn't. And it's a bad idea to start Frostfall when you're up in the mountains already. Um, but yeah, it's this one I think is kind of cheating because it's the Legacy of the Dragonborn, but you just start off as the Guildmaster right away. And then a Forsworn native, for those of you that have played plenty of Skyrim and stuff, this will be a similar. You know, you're basically starting off as a rebel in Markarth. I've gotten a lot of notifications from my wife though, so I'm going to go ahead and pause the stream for now. I hope you all had a good time, and I won't continue this character. This is my streaming character now, so hopefully I'll start back up in like mere moments.